On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Circulate.
To move continuously or freely around a place or closed system.
Examples:
Circulate a rumor. Circulate an agenda before the meeting. The fan circulates the air in the room quickly.
Fantasy.
A fiction with a large amount of imagination in it, a pleasant situation that you imagine, but that is unlikely to happen.
Examples:
Fantasy novel. Confuse fantasy with reality. Composition by artificial intelligence is no longer a fantasy.
Realm.
A domain of activity, interest, or knowledge.
Examples:
Public realm. Beyond the realm of possibility. Her passions are in the realm of real-world political affairs.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Fountain.
A structure usually consisting of a basin and a jet of water that is sprayed into the air, often used for decoration or as a source of drinking water.
Examples:
Fountain plaza. Decorative fountain. The fountain in the park provided a relaxing atmosphere.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
Mysterious object. Mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Legend.
An old story that may or may not be accurate regarding some persons and events, a well-known person who is admired by others for a long time, particularly in a particular field.
Examples:
Basketball legend. Legend of King Arthur. Many of the legends of the famous general came about hundreds of years after his death.
Mythical.
Based on or related to myths, legends, or folklore, existing only in tales or in the imagination.
Examples:
Mythical heroes. Mythical world. Many cultures have their mythical creatures and legends.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples.
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples.
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Propel.
To move, drive, or push something forward or in a particular direction, often with a lot of force.
Examples.
Propel growth. Propel the ship. An increase in employment helps propel economic growth.
Exploration.
The activity of searching and finding out about something through a place.
Examples.
Future of space exploration. An Arctic exploration. He called for a careful exploration of the consequences.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with the desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples.
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Intercontinental.
Relating to or occurring between continents, usually referring to travel, communication, or transport.
Examples.
Intercontinental phone call. Intercontinental ballistic missile. The airline offers intercontinental flights to destinations around the world.
Diplomacy.
The art and practice of conducting negotiations between nations, organizations, or people. The fine art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way.
Examples.
The language of diplomacy. The art of diplomacy. Effective diplomacy is necessary to resolve conflicts and maintain relationships between countries.
Indirectly.
Not going straight to the point, implying or suggesting something.
Examples.
Indirectly related. Indirectly impact. The CEO indirectly expressed her disappointment with the project's progress.
Embroil.
To involve or entangle someone or something in a difficult, complicated, or unpleasant situation. To implicate or incriminate.
Examples.
Embroil him in a controversy. Embroil in controversy. The scandal embroiled the company's CEO and other high-level executives.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Regard.
To think about or consider somebody or something in a specified way.
Examples:
Regard him as an enemy. Regard the situation as unfortunate. Frugality and industry are still regarded as virtues.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
A holy man. A holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Vilify.
To speak or write about someone or something in a way that is likely to make people have a very low opinion of them.
Examples:
Vilify the press. Publicly vilify. The media has been vilifying the politician for his controversial statements.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history. Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Crusader.
A person who is committed to a cause or campaign that they see as being beneficial or righteous. Historically, A person who took part in the medieval military campaigns to retake the Holy Land from the Muslims.
Examples:
Anti-corruption crusader. A crusader for justice. The history books are full of tales of legendary crusaders who went on epic adventures.
Eager.
Showing enthusiasm and a strong desire or interest to do something.
Examples:
Eager anticipation. With eager eyes. The children were eager to start the treasure hunt.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Defeat.
To win against somebody in a fight, war, or attempt.
Examples:
Defeat a global power. Defeat body odor. Despite his best efforts, he was unable to defeat the enemy.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Horde.
A large group of people or animals, especially one that is chaotic or uncontrolled.
Examples:
Horde of attackers. The horde of shoppers. The horde of zombies was approaching quickly.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
Convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Tribe.
A social group made up of members who live together, sharing the same language, culture, religion, etc., especially those who do not live in towns or cities.
Examples:
Aboriginal tribe. Mountain tribe. The tribe had distinctly defined gender roles.
Victory.
A success in a game, competition, election, or battle, or the knowledge that you have won.
Examples:
Victory in the law court. Victory over terrorism. We are optimistic about our final victory.
Unreliable.
Not able to be trusted or depended on.
Examples:
Prove unreliable. Unreliable source of information. By incorrect assumption, statistics can be notoriously unreliable.
Merchant.
A person who buys and sells a large number of goods, especially one who imports and exports goods.
Examples:
Merchant bank. Agricultural merchant. This shipping company has several hundred merchant ships.
Emissary.
A person sent on a mission or as a representative of an organization or country.
Examples:
Emissary of peace. An emissary from the company. The emissary from the neighboring country arrived with a message of peace.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Epic.
A long, heroic poem or story. Adjective, very imposing or impressive.
Examples:
Historical epic. Epic journey. The movie is the heroic epic of a young man's journey to become a warrior and defend his kingdom.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Bible.
The sacred writings of the Christian religions, consisting of the Old and New Testaments, a book regarded as authoritative in its field.
Examples:
A passage from the Bible. Believe Bible prophecy. Students have loved this textbook for many years as a biology Bible.
Fragment.
A small piece or part broken off or detached.
Examples:
Fragment of a text. A broken fragment. The archaeologist carefully pieced together the tiny fragments of pottery found at the dig site.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
Command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
March.
To walk militarily with stiff, regular steps.
Examples:
March against the war. March east. The troops marched shoulder to shoulder.
Allegedly.
According to what has been stated or reported, supposedly.
Examples:
Allegedly guilty. Allegedly behind the plot. He allegedly stole money from the company.
Thrill.
A feeling of extreme and sudden excitement and pleasure, to cause someone to feel sudden intense sensation or emotion.
Examples:
The thrill of speed. Incredible thrill. Skydiving is an overwhelming thrill for many people.
Stereotype.
A fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
Avoid stereotype. Negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Alignment.
An arrangement in which two or more elements are placed in a straight line or parallel to each other.
Examples:
Alignment in an organization. Be in alignment. In the last century, Britain formed a strong alignment with Egypt.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol, to suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples:
Indicate a preference. Indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Forgery.
The act of creating a fake or false document, object, or currency to deceive or defraud others, the item that has been created in such a way.
Examples:
Forgery scam. Passport forgery. The art museum was forced to close down temporarily due to concerns over forgery in their collection.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Propaganda.
Information, ideas, or claims spread to influence public opinion or promote a particular cause or ideology.
Examples:
Propaganda campaign. Self-serving propaganda. The government used propaganda pictures to spread its message of national unity.
Appeal.
A serious, earnest, or urgent request for money, information, or help, a quality that makes somebody or something attractive or interest.
Examples:
Draw out your appeal. An appeal for help. He needed to resolve the problem as soon as possible, so he made an appeal directly.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Map-making.
The process of creating maps or charts, including the interpretation of symbols, features, and data, and the use of various techniques and technologies to represent geographical or other information in visual form.
Examples:
Digital mapmaking. Mapmaking technology. Many famous explorers were also skilled in the art of mapmaking.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Silk.
A fine, strong, soft, lustrous fiber produced by silkworms in making cocoons and collected to make thread and fabric.
Examples:
Silk road. Silk fabric. She wore a silk dress to the party.
Descendant.
Children or offspring of a specific person, plant, or animal.
Examples:
Descendant of a pioneer. Third generation descendant. Those warriors' descendants are still skilled archers.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Decline. To
become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples:
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Alternate.
Occurring or existing one after the other regularly.
Examples:
Alternate choice. Every alternate year. The cleaning lady comes on alternate Wednesdays.
Clue.
An object, a piece of evidence, or some information that helps someone to find the answer to a problem, question, or mystery.
Examples:
A clue about the crime. A clue to the diagnosis. The police couldn't find a clue to her whereabouts.
Explorer.
A person who travels to places where no one or few people have been before to find out what is there.
Examples:
Team of explorers. A polar explorer. Aboriginal people killed the explorer who entered the sacred land for them.
Pilgrim.
A person who journeys, especially a long distance, to a sacred place as an act of religious devotion.
Examples:
Shrine for pilgrims. Pilgrim site. The group of pilgrims walked in silence, deep in thought and prayer.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Scholar.
Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples:
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Cartographer.
A person who creates or produces maps, typically by gathering or analyzing geographic data and using specialized software or tools.
Examples:
Expert cartographer. Cartographer's tool. A cartographer's job requires a strong eye for detail and a deep understanding of geographic principles.
Homeland.
A place regarded as one's native country or where one belongs.
Examples:
Beloved homeland. Homeland pride. I miss my homeland and the familiar sights, sounds, and smells.
Scour.
To clean thoroughly and vigorously by scrubbing or rubbing, To search or examine something thoroughly and systematically.
Examples:
Scour a pot. Scour the internet. She had to scour the kitchen to find a clean dish to use for dinner.
Confusion.
The state of being mixed up or unclear, or the state of disorder or uncertainty.
Examples:
Administrative confusion. In great confusion. The sudden policy change has caused confusion among employees.
Gracious.
Behaving in a kind, polite, and generous way.
Examples:
In a gracious manner. Gracious hospitality. The staff is always helpful and gracious.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Emperor.
The male ruler of an empire.
Examples:
Emperor of Rome. Former emperor. The emperor once lived in the vast palace.
Savvy.
The condition of being aware of and able to deal with a situation effectively. Adjective, having knowledge and understanding of a particular subject or activity.
Examples:
A savvy investor. Tech savvy. His business savvy was evident in the success of his company.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Diplomat.
A person appointed by a government to conduct diplomacy, equals the management of relationships between countries, with one or more other countries or international organizations.
Examples:
Allied diplomat. Expel a diplomat. The senior diplomat worked tirelessly to negotiate a peace treaty between the two countries.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Triumph.
A great victory or achievement.
Examples:
Triumph of democracy. Triumph of the spirit. The team's triumph in the championship resulted from their hard work and dedication.
Announce.
To make something known or officially inform people about something.
Examples:
Announce candidacy. Announce the award winners. The third season of the anime show has been announced.
Fable.
A short story, often with animal characters, that teaches a general truth or a moral lesson.
Examples:
Classic fable. Moralize a fable. In his speech, he quoted a passage from a well-known fable.
Sovereign.
A king or queen.
Examples:
Sovereign wealth fund. A sovereign state. King George was the sovereign of England.
Await.
To wait or stay ready for something. To expect or anticipate something.
Examples:
Await the arrival. Await your reply. We await the results of the election with anticipation.
Partnership.
The state of a cooperative relationship between people or groups, especially in business.
Examples:
Partnership across the Atlantic. Establish a partnership. The military partnership between the two countries created tension in the international community.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples:
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Troop.
A group of soldiers, especially a large one, a group of people, animals, or things considered as a unit.
Examples:
The members of a military troop. A troop of deer. The troop of soldiers marched through the city in a parade.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Intolerant.
The inability or refusal to accept or respect views, beliefs, or behavior that differ from someone's own, unable to eat food without adverse effects.
Examples:
An intolerant person. Intolerant of criticism. His intolerant attitude towards other cultures made it difficult for him to get along with others.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Heretical.
Departing from or opposite to accepted beliefs, standards, or principles of a particular religion.
Examples:
Regard the view as heretical. Advocate a heretical doctrine. I made the heretical suggestion that it might be better to withdraw from the business.
Subsequent.
Happening or occurring later or after something else.
Examples:
Over subsequent months. Reduce subsequent mortality. In the subsequent meeting, the team discussed ways to improve productivity.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Revered.
Highly respected or admired, often because of moral or spiritual qualities.
Examples:
Revered figure. The most revered president. The revered teacher was loved by her students.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Fade.
To vanish, to fade away, to lose color, to lose freshness.
Examples:
Fade away almost completely. Fade in importance. My memory will fade, but my heart will live on.
Oblivion.
The state of being completely forgotten or unknown, the state of being unconscious or unaware, the condition of being destroyed, wiped out, or erased from existence.
Examples:
Vanish into oblivion. Drunk in oblivion. The author's work was forgotten and fell into oblivion after his death.
Reign.
The period of time during which a monarch or government holds power. Verb, to be the king or queen.
Examples:
Reign of a dictator. Reign as sovereign. The dictator's reign was characterized by widespread human rights abuses and suppression of political opposition.